If you've been watching the Real Housewives franchise for any length of time, you'd agree that the Bravo sphere could use a bit of a facelift. No pun intended. And with so many Real Housewives franchises, viewers routinely tune in to talk about all of the juicy drama that the women have gotten into. And several of the Real Housewives franchises could use a returning housewife or two that could move the series forward. And Bravo definitely could bring back some of its viewers that may have fallen off after their favorite left or was fired from the show. Whether it's someone from that medium dinner party from hell on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or someone who dated a man who faked having cancer on the Real Housewives of Orange County. There is a plethora of former housewives to choose from regarding a returnee to their respective cities, or even a new one. Here's our list of top 10 housewives who should return to their show or possibly cross franchises. Number 10, Brandi Glanville. Now, Brandi has always given main character energy. She appeared on several seasons of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, both in a friend role and as a main cast member. And she never strayed away from the drama. Whether that meant exposing Kim Richards' drinking problem, or her inappropriate comments to Lisa Vanderpump after their falling out, and even more recently, her allegations that she had an affair with Denise Richards. And that rumor actually led to Denise exiting the show after other cast members continued to question her about the encounter. But while she hasn't returned to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she did appear on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Ex-Wives Club Edition. Number 9, NeNe Leakes. Now, we can all agree that the Real Housewives of Atlanta would be nothing without NeNe Leakes. She is an OG to the Bravo business and has brought viewers to the show season after season. She has had a lot of struggles in her life, including the loss of her husband Greg Leakes, and even her son Brent suffered a major medical emergency that nearly cost him his life. But however you slice it, NeNe Leakes carried Real Housewives of Atlanta on her back, and it hasn't been the same since she left. So it would kind of be wise for the network to consider bringing her back under the right situation. And let's face it, Bravo could use her fan base. Number 8, Vicki Gunvalson. Vicki Gunvalson is the original housewife. She and the women of the Real Housewives of Orange County Season 1 gave life to the successful franchise Bravo has today. And the Real Housewives of Orange County viewers watched her marriage to Don Gunvalson fall apart, health scares related to her daughter Brianna, and nearly losing everything when Brooks Ayers faked a cancer diagnosis, and her exit from the show. Vicki has a lot going on in her life, including a new romance and a granddaughter. Bringing her back as a full-time housewife could be a good move, especially since the network brought back Heather Dubrow from season 16 and Tamara for the upcoming season 17. But hey, we're just out here throwing out ideas. Number 7, Caroline Manzo. Now, we can agree to disagree on this, but the earlier seasons of The Real Housewives of New Jersey was some of the best TV. From the casting to the drama, it was must-see TV. There was never a dull moment watching Caroline or her family on the screen. She became estranged from her sister, Dina Manzo, which has only made things more complicated. And let's not forget, Caroline isn't a fan of Rosie Giudice either, and the two have had several heated conversations. And given the drama within the Real Housewives of New Jersey franchise, it would be kind of interesting to bring someone in to kind of shake up the dynamic between Teresa and her friend Jennifer Aiden. While the probability of Caroline returning to the franchise is significantly low, she did, however, show up to BravoCon in 2022. So maybe there are some conversations happening. But who knows? We can still hope. Number 6, Jill Zarin. While questions still remain about the Real Housewives of New York and their legacy series, it might be a good time to reminisce about all the drama Jill Zarin brought to the series. No one can look more innocent while stirring the pot than Jill. And New York really could use that right now. It was confirmed that the series would have an all-new cast, but there would be a legacy spinoff that could include some of its OGs. Last time we saw Jill was on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and she provided some drama for viewers. Do y'all remember that scene she caused wanting to sit in on Eva Marcel while she did her radio show? From there, things went downhill. Welcoming Jill back would boost ratings for a franchise that has struggled over the last few seasons. But hey, that's just our opinion. Number 5, Lisa Vanderpump. Now, losing Lisa Vanderpump on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was probably one of the biggest mistakes for the franchise. Argue in the comments if you will, but Lisa is a highly favored housewife. And while she still airs on Vanderpump Rules because it's about her business, viewers really don't get to see an inside look at her luxurious life anymore. Let's not forget, Lisa Rinna was a big factor in her departure. And now that it's been confirmed that Rinna is out, it could be the perfect time for Vanderpump to walk back on into the chaos of Beverly Hills filming. And viewers have missed so many moments from Lisa Vanderpump. She welcomed her first grandchild, and many longtime fans watched Pandora's love evolve. And not seeing her welcome her baby was super sad, so Bravo kind of owes fans at this point. Number 4, Phaedra Parks. Phaedra was a part of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Ex-Wives Club, and viewers loved it. She also made an appearance on the Real Housewives of Dubai because she knows a few of the women that's filmed in season 1. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the Real Housewives of Atlanta per se, especially since Kandi flat out said she would leave if Phaedra ever returned. And although Real Housewives of Atlanta would be ideal, the Real Housewives of Dubai could be a great landing spot for Phaedra. Hey, we're just exploring options here. Number 3, Camille Grammer. Despite no longer appearing on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Camille has kept up with the drama and threw major shade at OG housewife Kyle Richards over her evolving looks over the years. And so much shade could be explored by adding Camille to the mix. Remember, she wasn't a fan of Lisa Rinna, and with her confirmed exit, insert opportunity here for Camille to return. And since the franchise is taking a break, let's be honest, a cast shakeup could be a great thing for the network. Just saying. Number 2, Rosie Giudice. Now, while she was technically a quote friend of on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, I think we deserve to explore a storyline here. Now, Rosie is Teresa Giudice and Joe Gorga's cousin. She appeared alongside her sister, Kathy Wakehill, and her husband, Rich. She's openly gay and could bring incredible diversity to a somewhat stereotypical cast right now. Rosie was a positive addition to the cast back then, and one could make the case that she'd be a positive addition to the franchise now. But, hey, still exploring options here. Number 1, Lori Peterson. Now, Lori Peterson was one of the original women on the Real Housewives of Orange County, although she was a single mom. And viewers watched as her son, Josh Waring, spiraled out of control as the show was filming and has since continued to stay in trouble. Although her daughters have remained out of the spotlight since she exited the show after season 4. Lori is currently a grandma now, and that could be an interesting storyline, and her daughters are all grown up, which would elevate interest in the show again. Adding Lori to the new group, plus having Tamara back into the fold, could be interesting and even draw in more viewers. Now, it's your turn. Is there a housewife that deserves to be on our top 10 list? Let us know in the comments. And as always, like this video, share if you care, and we'll see you all at the next one.